Welcome to the Summer Thunder Podcast, the pagan podcast that gives the devil his due. Hello there. In today's episode, I just wanted to talk about the subject of intuition, because I think intuition is a really important topic, and it's a very important skill for people to develop, and especially for people who are newcomers to a path or newcomers to any kind of spiritual practice. I really think that intuition is important. Now, a lot of us tend to think that intuition is going to be something about hunches about things outside of ourselves. You know, you've got an intuition that this is going to happen or that is going to happen. But the most important thing about intuition is as an internal sense, and it's a tremendously useful one for a person in terms of centering them and giving them a kind of guidance. It's a guidance system. It's a steering system in that way. It gives you your lodestone. It's important to understand, though, that intuition isn't just emotion, and it certainly isn't emotionalism. It is feeling. It is feeling, definitely. And I think in many ways, feeling is the royal sixth sense. But it's not just a question of feeling good or what just feels good, because sometimes what you intuit as being right isn't necessarily what's easy for you. And I think this is the important thing. It's a feeling of rightness. It's a feeling of what is right. It may be what is right for you. Most essentially, it's what is right for you. But it has to have that quality. It has to hit that note of being true, of being right. And you can just feel it in you. And this is a very important capacity to develop, to trust that feeling, to find it, and to trust it, and to follow it, which is another important thing. As you do this, it will become strengthened. And you'll see that recognizing it is one of the keys, because what happens is you come to recognize this feeling of rightness, what that feeling is like for you. You get to understand the feel of it, the taste of it, the sense of it. And this is the important thing about developing our internal senses. We learn the vocabulary, we learn the language of feeling, and that allows us to navigate the inner world most directly, and it allows us to navigate our life most directly. And it's very important. Now, doing things like practicing divination can help to develop intuition, but the main thing is being in touch with that calm, grounded sense of feeling, that calm inner sense, which is balanced and stable and which gives you a sense of balance and stability. It's very closely linked to our sense of safety, in a sense, an internal sense of safety, of orientation, of being truly oriented and knowing where we are, really. Sometimes, of course, intuition can take us to the very brink of what we are able to recognize or able to cope with or acknowledge. Sometimes it will take us beyond what we can easily feel. And at that point, other processes can take over, but that is really something of another subject. Anyway, I hope that this very short and simple episode might have been of help to somebody. Trust your feelings, get to know your feelings, get to know how to follow them, get to know what the feeling of rightness is for you in things. Calibrating and getting to know that will be of immense help for you in whatever path you follow. Thanks very much, and I'll speak to you soon.